America is known as the land of opportunity. While it is true that opportunity may be more plentiful within our nation's borders as opposed to other countries, it can also be argued that this level of opportunity varies, not based upon the human being involved, but rather upon the category in which that human being is assigned. Membership in one category in particular that can substantially diminish that level of opportunity is race. In his May 2013 commencement speech at Morehouse College, President Barack Obama commented on race, opportunity, and perseverance. He said,
"We know that too many young men in our community continue to make bad choices. And I have to say, growing up, I made quite a few myself. Sometimes I wrote off my own failings as just another example of the world trying to keep a black man down. I had a tendency sometimes to make excuses for me not doing the right thing. But one of the things that all of you have learned over the last 4 years is there's no longer any room for excuses. Well, we've got no time for excuses. Not because the bitter legacy of slavery and segregation have vanished entirely, they have not. Not because racism and discrimination no longer exist. We know those are still out there. It's just that in today's hyper-connected, hyper-competitive world with millions of young people from China and India and Brazil, many of whom started with a whole lot less than all of you did, all of them entering the global workforce alongside you, nobody is going to give you anything that you have not earned. Nobody cares how tough your upbringing was. Nobody cares if you suffered some discrimination. And moreover, you have to remember that whatever you've gone through, it pales in comparison to the hardships previous generations endured, and they overcame them. And if they overcame them, you can overcome them too.
these statements prompted multitudes of African Americans to feel betrayed, operating under the belief that the president was belittling the subjective struggles associated with being a minority and attaining an education. Other African Americans applauded the president's candor and his willingness to express a theory that could empower today's minority population to higher levels of achievement. In light of the president's powerful words of encouragement, or as some would say, judgment, what is the real level of opportunity available, and how much can it be influenced by the actions of minorities seeking access to higher education? My analysis of these questions will center around minority access to opportunities in the legal field. In order to answer this question, in May 2015, I will release a presentation that will consider statistical data in reference to this population's access to certain resources that can substantially affect educational achievement on the law school level. These resources include the attainment of a quality pre-law school education and access to loans and health care. These resources are relevant because they can substantially affect a law student's ability to succeed, especially at a time when there is no longer any room for excuses.